film opening represents the young adults, in specific teenagers, and we show this in our film by having a group of teenagers walking home. So the mise-en-scène plays a major role in our film opening. So we get the main actress, Sharida Islam, to wear something teenagers wear on an everyday basis, which is, in our case, a red jumper, a pair of jeans and a pair of sneakers. So the audience can relate to this as the actress who's playing in the film, she's the same age and as the audience and can relate. Our actors were teenagers, and we did this because we wanted our target audience, who are teenagers, to relate to our actors. In addition, we tried to show a typical daily life of our main actress, who is Sharida, or in the beginning, and she travels with a group. This is common with the teenage group as they socialise and catch up with their daily lives, as opposed to travelling individually, which the minority teenagers tend to do. But when the group breaks up and they go their own ways, we find Sharida running. So we had our main actress, the victim, portrayed as being vulnerable and weak against a male being who is Echo. He shows his superiority through his powerful posture. We think that we have reached the social group that we wanted to.
A digital media product develop, use or challenge the forms and conventions of real media products. The ways we have used a media convention is by using Vladimir Pop's theory about how there are villains and damsels in distresses. We've portrayed this in our movie by having our damsel in distress dressed in red, which with real media products such as Scream, for example, we get our damsel in distress to wear red, which is conventionally used as someone who is in danger. Portrayed our villain as a very masculine person, for example in Scream and Smiley. In those sort of horror movies, the villain is normally like a very masculine, scary, intimidating character. For that, we used our actor Imran. We used one prop, which was the locket, which was our main focus, and another prop was our mobile phone to show that the battery was going out. This was used as a signifier to show that her battery would be going out, so she wouldn't be able to call for help. And also, one of the real media products, such as The Devil Inside, was filmed during the night, such as most horror conventions are used during the night to show that something unholy will be coming during the night. Whereas our one was filmed in the day, mostly because we wanted to film in the day. However, with a lot of effects and editing in Final Cut, we've managed to make the daylight look a bit more darker and look a bit more eerie, which helped us create an atmosphere. One of the ways we use the typical media convention by using a range of shots to portray the setting. For example, we used a long shot, a side shot, a couple of zooms to show the location. This may be seen as an establishing shot, but to be honest, because of a character who moves from scene to scene, we wanted to show how she gets there and wanted to show the emphasis on each place that she's in. We've used extreme close-ups to signify that our character is scared. We've used other shots such as a bird eye shot to show that she's going into a tunnel, which is a signifier to show that she will be isolated very soon. We used a long shot to show Sharida, who is our main character, going through the tunnel. We've tried to stick with the typical horror conventions, but we've subverted in some places where we've actually used a reflection to film through, so we can see our actress acting through the reflection. We've used music in our piece. We've had our music continuously playing throughout our first 2 minutes of our movies. This subverts to conventional horror films such as films like Sinister, where they only have like 2 seconds of music to show the beginning of the clip, while we've had us throughout the whole thing. We've used a very well-known character from another film, from Scream, as our mask for our villain. This is because we wanted to mix up the horror conventions, because in Scream, the Scream person is seen as slightly funny, while in our piece we wanted to show a more darker side to this person. To conclude, our media project has used, developed and challenged real media products, and we have tried to explore on different conventions as well as make some of our own, and we think it's been very successful.